So tonight, Whitney Houston's biopic, as it's called, is coming out on Lifetime. It's a Lifetime movie, and it's coming out. E! Entertainment have pushed forward with the movie to go ahead, despite controversies from Whitney Houston's family. Her mum, especially, Cissy Houston, has came out firmly against the planned Lifetime biopic, which, in one point, I must state before I go on to you guys, will not show her death.
Nailed that intro, Francis. Nailed it. I just want to say, Whitney Houston, when Kevin Costner was asked to comment, he said, "I will always love you." Can't wait to see. No, this is a terrible idea. Yep. This is not going to be like a wonderful, like all of her great work and accomplishments. It's going to be all the crap with Bobby Brown and the drugs and all that drama. So I don't want to see this. This is terrible. Jason, it's the worst of her life. I'm sorry, Jason, what do you think?
I mean, I will always love Whitney also. Therefore, I mean, I had no idea this was coming out. Now that I do know it's out, and it's out tonight. I mean, the relationship between Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston is very traumatic, to say the least. Yep. And I'm really curious how they depict all of it, because dramatizing it even more for film, you're hovering a thin line. I do know what's it called. The family is heavily against this.
But I must state that it was a great article that came out on The Wrap that says that it just falls short of that danger line, the movie itself, because they do not show the death. So they, the critic...
So they're not on the highway to the danger zone?
No, so not on the highway. They're taking the side streets, to be honest.
Okay.
They're not completely there. So, like, this article basically said that the director, as we know, Bassett, is a goddess in her own right, as it's been said. She currently helps direct she's on American Horror Story, the freak show that's on TV. But it's just something that a lot of the critics feel that because you leave out the death scene that has become so well known, that it feels like the story can't come full circle.
Here's the irony. You don't need to show the death scene. And in fact, it's they're getting crap for that. But the thing is, they're going to be putting in all the drama that, like, that's not the point. The point is not the drama. The point is her rise and, the wonderful, like, movies and music that she made. Yeah. And to almost just kind of sully her reputation for forever because of this movie, of course, I wouldn't want... if my kid,
of course,
had a problem towards the end of his life, I wouldn't want to show that on Lifetime.
But would you not want to show it to maybe bring to light how this issue is so prominent within many superstars today? I mean, there's been so many like shock deaths of so many people that we grow to love as celebrities because of addictions that are perhaps go unheard. Should they not be kind of talking about how it should be highlighted a little more, and they should be okay with knowing the fact that, yes, you are a celebrity, and yes, everyone looks to you to be a role model, but if you're suffering from something, get help, and then maybe there won't be such an early death.
Okay, you have such a wonderful positive spin that I would totally go for that, and you sold me. You totally sold me, except that's not the way that it works. No one's not going to get that from the movie.
This is me trying to inspire it. So,
but that was good. That was great.
So Whitney Houston's family, as you said, like they came out and straight away, Lifetime has chosen to go ahead with the movie about Whitney in spite of my family's objections. And then this is quite interesting. She said, no one connected with this movie knew Whitney or anything about her relationship with Bobby Brown. In the 2 years since Whitney's death, many people have stepped forward to speak about their close relationship with her. I find it difficult to believe people who knew and supposedly loved her would participate in a movie.
That's really promising, because I'm making a movie about MLK also. It's going to try to compete with Selma, and I don't know anything about him, or at least personally.
But you read a Wikipedia article on it.
But I read the Wikipedia article. So it's actually a good segue to the point of Angela Bassett, who is this is her directorial debut.
Yeah.
Now, from the reading I have done, it seems that she is simply a big Whitney Houston fan, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to make a movie about an iconic character that you love. But when you're hovering the line of the family of that iconic character does not want you to make this movie, maybe you shouldn't have made the movie. She has been in Malcolm X, like, way back, in Boys in the Hood, and she's in American Horror Story. She's also gorgeous. Not that that means anything, but it helps.
Yeah.
So the family doesn't want it to do it. No. In addition to that, researching-wise, like, I think of Dave Chappelle in Robin Hood, Men in Tights, of, like, the researchers and the director being like, so what are you doing? And then he's like, guessing? Not Dave Chappelle, the blind guy who was on watch. And that's like, there's no information. They didn't talk to people. It's not historically accurate. This is just drama for the sake of drama, and then at the cost of Whitney Houston's reputation for the rest of her, not her life, but for the rest of her death, which is a very long time.
And the
longer than her life.
same issue has been surrounding with Aaliyah, obviously the tragic death of her,
Love Aaliyah.
which was back a while ago. I can't remember how long that must have been, but anyway, a movie's been has been approached to her family, and they've been trying to make a movie about her life, and it's a movie that's called "Are You That Somebody?" And the singer, like the family's threatened legal action if it was made for TV or a movie to go ahead. So they don't want that to happen.
Especially if it was Lifetime, where they didn't do any research and they just say, "I think this was about right." Yeah, sure.
And they're going to bring in that one of those people that like kind of seen Whitney walking by and being like, "Yeah, I knew her, man, and she was always like taking coke and like walking by when you just watched her like just from a distance." So I agree, pointing out. But if I'm going to watch it. It airs tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Lifetime, so make sure to tune into it if you want. Leave your comments in the section below what you think of the movie. We're going to be watching it. Maybe follow up on it if it touches on some issues that I talked about. If you want to have a positive stance and be like, this could be a good thing, let us know. If not, subscribe to the chain.
It's a mistake. Don't do it. It's a trap.